My stepdad is Bob Bedak. We will find out in our next video on my mom that Bob and my mom got married in 2000 when I was 10 or 11 years old. I actually think they got married in 2001 when I was 11. I'm not sure if my mom was correct about that date. Just saying. I'm not very close with Bob's family. Bob is one of six. Yeah, one of six. So it's kind of hard to keep track of us all. And I think especially because I was not biologically related, and I came into the family when I was way older, it was a little more difficult. But Bob himself, so even though I'm not close to Bob's family, Bob himself has always been great to me. He didn't have children from his previous marriage, so I was the only one he was there to help raise. He has taken me camping on numerous trips. We went on a backpacking trip my junior year of high school, just me and him in the woods for 4 days. That's what Bob's given me, really given me a love for the outdoors. I know how to kayak because of Bob. I know how to rock climb. Definitely a different side of me that not a lot of people normally see, but that Bob brought out in me. Just an example of something that Bob has done, because even though they didn't get married until I was 10 or 11, Bob was in my life way before that, and we went camping once when I was younger, and it was Easter, and Bob brought carrots on our camping trip and hid them around the campsite and said that the Easter Bunny left them. So those kind of things. Bob, really shows that he cares for me. And because I don't primarily live with Bob and my mom anymore, on summers I go home to my dad's house, it's been kind of different. Bob's in my relationship. Bob is not one to seek me out, but I'm finding that as long as I reach out for him, he's always there. So that's been great. Like I said a moment ago, Bob's family and I are not super close. There's kind of a bunch of us. So for the next couple of pictures, I'm not really going to talk. I'll just let them play through. But the first one is of Bob and myself. And then there's one of Bob's mom. And then there is a handful of pictures of the whole group. There's so many of them, it's hard to get the whole group. So there's like 4 pictures, and hopefully you'll see everyone in the family through those 4 pictures. So yeah, let's find out some more about Bob and his family. What do you do?
I am a manager of maintenance operations for the U.S. Postal Service.
And what exactly does that mean?
This is a large mail processing facility. We process mail from all over the country, incoming mail and outgoing mail. And my responsibility is to ensure that the automated mail processing equipment is operating properly so we can process the mail in a timely manner and get it to our customers.
And how did you start doing this job?
Well, I started off here at this facility as a mechanic working on the equipment, and I took courses to advance myself. I got a position as an electronic technician, and I continued taking more courses, and opportunity was presented to me to get into supervision or management, and I took that opportunity. I started off as a supervisor in charge of a crew on different shifts, and I progressed from there to working on facilities outside of this area. Again, all maintenance related, and then I got a position as a maintenance manager of operations, which I'm responsible for this plant, as well as the surrounding stations and branches.
And you were in the Navy, correct?
Yes.
How long were you in the Navy?
I was active duty in the Navy for 5 years, from 1977 through 1981. I had a break in service, then I joined the Naval Reserves. I was in that for another 20 years, from 1985 until 2004.
And did you go to college at all?
Yes, I have an associate's degree in industrial management, and I have a partial degree in robotics theory.
And what does being a family mean to you?
Sharing your life with other people in close proximity, watching children grow, watching your spouse grow, and working together to build a bond and a strong relationship.
And you have 6 brothers and sisters, right? You're the youngest of 7?
We had a total of 6. I'm the youngest of 6.
The youngest of 6. What was that like, growing up with that many brothers and sisters?
Well, according to me, it was rough because I got all the hand-me-downs. Very seldom did I get anything new. As time went on and parents' income increased, then I was afforded the opportunity to get something in better condition than I had originally when we first started off with 6 kids. I have 2 sisters and 3 brothers and myself. I'm the youngest. As part of being the youngest, my birthday falls on January 1st, so I always felt slighted during Christmas and New Year's because whatever presents I got for Christmas were considered my birthday presents as well.
And can you tell me a little bit about your mom and dad?
My dad was very strict, and he told you to do something. There is no question about it. You're going to do it or you're going to suffer the consequences. My mother, on the other hand, was the caregiver, very tender, loving, until you cross the line, and she let you know you crossed the line, and she would put her foot down and be just as strong and demanding as my father.
And what was it like getting married and inheriting a 8-year-old daughter? Was I 8, 9, 10? How old was I?
You just turned
some age.
Getting married and having a ready-made family. It was definitely a new experience for me, one I cherish very dearly. I never had any kids of my own prior to this time. It was a joy to watch the interaction between my stepdaughter and her mother and build a relationship with my stepdaughter. Over the course of several years, we had our ups and downs. There was a lot of turmoil with the mixing of families, with her father and his relationship, and her mother and our relationship. I think we've finally gotten over a lot of the hurdles, and I moved on.
Great. Thank you very much.